Bank holiday weekend here in Ireland. The sun is shining, people are out and about, families are out trying to enjoy the good weather and a little bit of time off work. But of course, evil never stops either. And reports are coming in today of arrests being made following yet another stabbing taking place in a children's playground in Wexford. So, as is the norm these days, video footage circulating on social media, and Garda Síochána pick up on that. They move in, they make some arrests, then the story's broken slowly by the mainstream media. And then, of course, it's disseminated out to the general public. So I'm going to get into the details of this right now. Massive thanks again to everyone that is supporting this channel. We're breaking through some milestones at the minute, but we can't take the foot off the gas. So please, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, consider doing so. Take the content, share it freely, far and wide. You can do that however you please, wherever you please. The only thing I would ask is, if you do share the content on other platforms, just put a little link through to the original here, my original on YouTube. It just helps with the channel growth. If you can, I would really appreciate that. And also consider joining the channel, become a channel member, support independent media, because if there is no independent media and they do clamp down completely on what we can and can't record and how we document events that are happening at the minute, there's going to be a vacuum. There's going to be a vacuum here. So where you can, please support independent media. Check the join button, see what's on offer there, a weekly Q&A for members only where you can interact with me directly. And I'm also going to try and set up an email address. Some people are asking me how they can contact me, and I'm going to try and get an email address set up today for this channel. I'll put that in the channel bio as well. So without any further ado, let's get into the details of this latest incident. Of course, it's an incident that's being reported here. 3 arrested, breaking news. This just came through here today at lunchtime. 3 arrested in Wexford following an alleged stabbing in a children's playground. Doesn't have to happen in the dead of night. Doesn't have to happen down some dark alley. Happening in children's playgrounds. Vicious assaults involving bladed implements. And in this case, a teenager has been stabbed. So 3 people have been arrested following an alleged stabbing incident which took place in County Wexford over the bank holiday weekend. I'm very surprised that with all this good weather and the amount of tensions that are brewing up, that we're not hearing an awful lot more of these alleged incidents being reported. Now, that's because of 1 or 2 reasons. Reason number 1, there's been a drop-off in frequency. Or reason number 2, there's been a suppression in reporting of these, because this all comes off the back, and it's acknowledged here, of social media footage that's circulating in and around that attack. And I have a couple of stills from the alleged video, so you can see at least where this took place and gauge the proximity to where children would be playing. Now, a spokesperson for Garda in Enniscorthy, I hope I've pronounced that right, I'm sure somebody will jump all over me if I haven't, has confirmed that they are currently investigating the incident that took place in the playground. It's just ridiculous, in the playground beside the Riverside Park Hotel, and that the injured youth received medical attention for his non-life-threatening injuries. Always playing it down. Always playing it down. Any of these stories that I have read or you have heard me talk about that have been reported as non-life-threatening, for example, 1 young lad was stabbed in a school playground in Finglas, and we were told non-life-threatening injuries. Then the father came on, the guardian came on and said, well, actually he's in intensive care with a suspected punctured lung and we thought he was going to die. Do you live in Wexford? Are you listening to me today? You live in Wexford? Tell me about the Riverside Park Hotel. Is it for tourists only? And if so, is it somewhere that you would now consider staying, given that knife crime is happening just over the fence? Three people were subsequently arrested in respect of this, and a file is being prepared by the DPP or for the DPP. Gardaí are appealing for any witnesses, dash cam, or mobile phone footage in relation to this incident to further the investigation. And here we go. You know, the government are trying to crack down on so-called citizen journalists videoing the guards in public. They think it could be putting them at risk. And now we have the Gardaí appealing to the public for mobile phone footage of an incident, and there is footage yet to be confirmed, but you can draw your own conclusions to further the investigation. A number of teenagers were involved. Well, happened in a children's playground adjacent to the Riverside Park Hotel in Wexford on Saturday, May the 3rd. Thousands of people were in the town over the weekend for the 10th annual Rockin' Food and Fruit Festival. Maybe it should be called Slice and Dice Festival Wexford. When the alleged stabbing took place, a video has been widely circulated of the incident across social media, which appears to show a teenager believed to be a 14-year-old boy, 14-year-old, stabbed repeatedly with an implement. This is a still taken from this alleged video. As you can see, children's playground, broad daylight. The person that gets stabbed with an implement is on the left. You can see them bent forward, and we have a large aggressor in the middle of this photograph here. A tussle ensues where they both fall to the ground, and then enter stage right. This orange top wearer runs into the fray and begins frantically thrusting his arm into the centre mass here. So obviously one of these people has been hospitalised with so-called non-life-threatening injuries. The other one, two, plus possibly a third person in connection with this, has also been arrested. That's the beginning. And that is the end. Thankfully, there were no children in the park at the time. Thankfully, there were no children in the park at the time. So there you have it. Interesting observation on my part. Having seen all the rallies that happened, Dublin on the 26th of April, 50 to 100,000 people. I didn't see any trouble in the streets then. 50 to 100,000 Irish people waving tricolours. On Friday night in Carrickmacross, 1,000 plus Irish people waving tricolours. Didn't see any incidents on Friday night. And then on Saturday in Letterkenny, again, thousands of people walking the streets waving tricolours. Didn't see any incidents on Friday night. Strange that, isn't it? When you consider that people that are at these protests are deemed to be far right, dangerous sorts, but doesn't seem to be any trouble following them around the streets. Let me know what you think. Importantly, share this content far and wide. Leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions below in the comments box, in the whatever box it's called. And for now, I'm Rick Munn. No risk, no reward media. Over and out.